I did everything right here. Share. Okay, this is the, so are you seeing the PDF, right? That's
yes.
the presentation I'll be talking in a bit. Now I will go to Chrome. And yeah, this is Fyi.to. This is our landing page. I think we talk a lot about you know, use cases, and the truth is that we are discovering use cases as our users are building new things with it. You know, you got to think of Fyi.to a little bit as a kind of like a Lego creator box. You know, the one with the yellow bricks, which allows you to virtually build anything, right? So that's kind of a little bit of one of the things we have to educate our users is, you know, all the different things they can do with it. Ultimately, it's about what content you put on the list that yields, you know, the kind of landing page that you're going to do. But it works by copying and pasting links, right? So let's see here. If I go to your YouTube page, if I go to your YouTube channel, PitchGround, I can go here and I can just copy any link. Look who's there. That's you. So I can just copy that link. And let me sign into my account.
I see more people are joining, guys. Good. If you have any questions about Fyi.to, about Rodrigo, about their team, right now it's the best time to ask. Awesome. So make sure that you will be asking under the watch party or live videos, and we'll be.
I think one cool thing to mention is when you sign up, you choose a user, kind of like a Twitter handle, but it actually works like a subdomain, right? So I'm going to sign into my account. And just give me a second there. Okay. And when you log into your account, this center zone here, this is where the magic happens, right? So yeah. I've gone to your YouTube channel. I've got a link here, right? I copy that link, and I come here and I start pasting links, right? So we can do that with your main website. Okay. Paste links. We can get articles. Let's see here, just any kind of article from the web.
We have amazing comment from Varun. I already loved it and logged in. Thanks a lot, Varun.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so for everybody, Fyi.to, content curation platform to help you like put all the links you want to share to one place and share it with anybody. But the best thing is that it will rank on Google as well. It will help you in multiple ways. Yeah. And we will be sharing everything in upcoming webinars. Yeah. And again, if you have any questions, ask.
Yeah, let me show you. So this is the process of creating these. Ultimately, you know, Fyi.to creates landing pages, right? It's a web page. We like to call it a smart list because it's a list of links, right? You just copy and paste these links. And I've got 3 links here. I can click and you know, and move them around if I want to reorder them. And I click on create new smart list. I give it a title, PitchGround demo. This title is actually your Google meta title. I give it a description right here. I could write anything here I want.
So let's say that I want to rank for a specific keyword on Google. This is the place where I use the keyword, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is where, so because this title is your Google meta title, and you know, the Google meta title is one of the more important on-page signals, you want to make sure you put your keyword in here, right? You put, not, you know, you're not going to call this home, for example. That's not going to do much for you. And of course, how well the page will rank is also subject to how competitive that keyword is, and also, you know, how many backlinks that may require. But what we like, the way we like to present ourselves is Fyi.to is a landing page builder that creates what we call smart list by copying and pasting links. And because we take care of, you know, the typical things you would need to worry about on WordPress, like your robots.txt, your sitemap, and you would need a plugin, maybe Yoast, SEO Press, or other plugins. We take care of all of that automatically, right? So if I just call this, you know, PitchGround demo, By the way, one last, you can add a social share image, right? So when you share links on Facebook or anywhere, there's an image that Facebook will pull. So this is your social share preview image if you want to attach that. So once you click create, it will create this page with links. As you can see here, you can edit that, you can move it around. Let me show you what some examples are here. Or maybe I should just Google myself, right?
Let's do it.
Okay, so Rodrigo Martinez is a very, very common name. It's like super common. And that's why if you Google Rodrigo Martinez, you're going to have like 40 million results, your typical Wikipedia stuff, and some other famous entrepreneurs, way more better known than myself. Mainly this guy that used to be with IDEO, yeah, Rodrigo Martinez. But if I Google Rodrigo Martinez entrepreneur, let's see what's going to happen. Google can changes it around. Look what shows up here at the top. So
damn.
Yeah, this smart list.
It's actually featured snippet. This is so powerful.
Yeah, this and this. By the way, I have to admit, I didn't target a featured snippet. I created a smart list. I'm going to open it here in a separate tab. To basically, by the way, this is something we're testing, so it actually shouldn't show up. It's a sneak peek of something that we're testing in the product. But this black header only shows up because I am logged into the tool, so I can edit this.
Yeah.
But basically, I created a list. These are all my LinkedIn recommendations. I don't know if you're active on LinkedIn, but recommendations tend to be buried.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to click on more, then you see 3 more. You click on more, then you see 3 more. If someone is accessing your LinkedIn profile and they're not logged into LinkedIn, they only get to see 2. So basically, I just created these content cards with all these LinkedIn recommendations that I've received over the years, and I had no intent to target a featured snippet.
Yes.
But something magical happened because this is the meta title, right? So entrepreneur is not even in the meta title, right? If this smart list was called Rodrigo Martinez entrepreneur, then the keyword that I typed in Google, Rodrigo Martinez entrepreneur, is an exact match for the title. But the word entrepreneur is not here. And here it's actually entrepreneurs. For some reason, Google likes our smart list and happened to create a featured snippet out of that specific smart list, which I wasn't even creating to target a featured snippet. But we have other examples here, like.
All right. We have a couple of questions, and I think that right now is the best time to answer them. Question from Varun: why Fyi.to? That's a really good question.
Okay, that's a very recurrent question we get, and I appreciate that he asked that because it gives us the opportunity, to explain. And the number one reason is, imagine how much a 3-letter LLL.com domain would have cost for a startup, right? So we're talking here at least 6 or 7 figures. So number one, Fyi.to, Fyi wouldn't be able to afford Fyi.com. That would have cost maybe in the millions of dollars. Number two, we want our domain to be as short as possible, because what we really want to stand out here is maryhenderson.fyi.to. So Fyi.to is smaller than Fyi.com. .to happens to be an island in the Pacific. I think it's called Tonga. And bottom line is, if AMZN or AMZN.to, which is used by Amazon, if that's good enough for Amazon, then it's good enough for us too. So Fyi.to was available. It didn't cost us millions of dollars. It's shorter than Fyi.to, and it's kind of neutral, right? It's Fyi.to. It's pointing to something.
Yeah.
That's the.
And you can play around with the name as well. It can be for your information, for your interest, for your income. It can be a lot of things.
Yeah, it can be a lot of things for your, if you're making a smart list about food, it could be for your ingestion. If you celebrate it too much, I don't know, on your birthday, and you happen to appreciate, wine. Could be for your intoxication, you know. So, yeah, we're kidding, but basically, we want your name, PitchGround.fyi.to, whatever handle the person uses. We want that to stand out. So Fyi.to is meant to be as less intrusive as possible, and generic, smooth, neutral, and it was what was available. So
I see. All right. What is your target audience? Another question by Varun. Thanks a lot for all the questions, Varun.
Yeah, that's a good question. So Fyi.to has a long-term plan, right? Ultimately, it will also become a content discovery platform similar to Pinterest. But in the beginning, our target audience is anyone that's trying to present themselves online and trying to, either drive traffic or drive sales. So it's meant to be another tool in, your digital marketers toolbox. Or another segment is, people that for whatever reason, they don't want to deal with purchasing a domain. They don't want to deal with hosting. They don't want to deal with a content management system like WordPress. I love WordPress. I use WordPress for some other stuff, but it's getting more and more complicated with all these updates and plugins and conflicts and staging sites and so forth. Theme, right? And then maybe some coder friend to help you. So if you don't want to deal with that, we have people like, let me show you here. I think it's Juliet. Okay, Juliet Herman. Just give it a second. Yes. Did you see what happened there? I typed julietherman.com. So this is one of our users, and she fits this example of, I don't want to deal with WordPress domain. I don't want to learn building a website. I just want to copy and paste links. So she's a premium user, by the way. That's what we're going to be offering as part of the lifetime deal. She registered her own .com domain, which is a great idea, by the way, to get your own. And she redirects this to fyi.julietherman.com. Look, can you see that FYI is not even in here, the fyi.to? Fyi.to is not here. The thing now, she has the best of both worlds until she decides what content management system, if she ever wants to go down that route. She can build that under julietherman.com. She can, in the future, she can have her full-fledged, WordPress site with all the bells and whistles and all the costs and all the overhead and all the management and all the maintenance. She can have that running under julietherman.com. In the meantime, she's using our tool to present, her content. These are actually smart lists inside smart lists, right? So I think she's got something with some of her. Look here, Juliet Herman. She's also doing the recommendations, right? So she's got her LinkedIn recommendation. She's basically, building this complete web presence. Look, she even has a YouTube video embedded here, right? She's building this complete web presence simply by copying and pasting links. It doesn't get any easier than that. So digital marketers, people that want to get up and running with an online presence without those 6 steps, or maybe Wix or Squarespace or other builders. They just want a quick, easy to make online presence. And people that want to curate content for themselves, these lists can be private. You can actually collaborate on these lists. So for example, if you're going traveling with your partner and you guys want to share like things you want to do, you can have a common smart list and both can copy and paste links into that. So all kinds of people. We have LinkedIn influencers like yes. Let me see if she is. Okay, let's make it easy. Let's go to. For example, you see what I did there, right? I used Google as a search inside my own subdomain, right? Inside the subdomain of Fyi.to. So you have people like bundling all their social media profiles under a single link. I don't know if you can see this. This is her Twitter feed. It became
Yes.
a content card, right?
That's
So,
pretty cool.
for example, rather than putting in your email signature, oh, here's my Facebook, here's my LinkedIn, here, and we know that sometimes the more links you put in an email, it could trigger some spam filters. There's some spam filters for email marketing that if you just put too many links in an email, that's not good. So she's bundling all these links. This is her LinkedIn. This is her Facebook. This is actually a book she wrote, right? So all under one link. And so in a way, it acts also like an about me.
Yes.
Basically, you're only limited by your imagination.
We have a question, and I think you like partially answered already. Question from Raymond: custom domains.
Custom domains, yes. We like many of the startups that have launched on PitchGround, we use a CNAME type record, so you can run your smart lists under your own domain. You create them with Fyi.to, and then you connect your domain. We typically recommend people to use FYI.their domain because they probably have something already running under their domain, right? But you can also do it directly if you don't want to use it FYI.your domain. So,
all right,
custom domain, we are CNAME ready.
Perfect. All right, let's jump into the topic: how to rank YouTube videos faster. Because for the first time when you told me about it, it's pretty powerful stuff. Like it is. So please show it to PitchGrounders, because this is pretty cool.
So this is another example of something that we discovered as an indirect benefit. Again, when we created Fyi.to, we just wanted to allow people to get their existing content out there. Oh, a tweet, a YouTube video, a blog post, and just bring that all together under one roof in a very simple and quick way, right? But then we discovered something. So let me open the presentation. Are you seeing my presentation?
Yes.
Okay, so little known secret to rank on YouTube. And I discovered there's people making money with this, and I will show that. So, real quick, YouTube is the world's second largest search engine after Google. It's not Bing, it's YouTube. This is just some data of, the size of YouTube. YouTube is, global rank number 2 according to SimilarWeb, number 2 domain in the US, and obviously the number 1 for video streaming. We all know that. There's a ton of traffic you can derive from YouTube. So anybody that's trying to do business online needs an encompassing strategy, needs to create blog posts, needs backlinks, needs to drive traffic, be active on social media, etc., etc. Definitely you want to be on YouTube, and you guys have your YouTube channel, and you've got some amazing videos, and I'm sure there's a lot of traffic you get by people going to YouTube and searching for, I don't know, cloud, SaaS, lifetime deal, tool, share, and some of those search queries go to your YouTube videos, and from there you drive them wherever you want to drive them to your main site. So YouTube is important. So that's this slide. So what are the typical ranking factors, right? I don't want to elaborate too much on this because this is what everybody normally is aware of. There's a lot of articles that talk about this. Number one, you want to reverse engineer the process. It's way easier to drive traffic from YouTube if you start from what are people actually searching for, and based on what people are searching for, you create your content around that, and you use the proper keywords. So that's why this is something we're just going to pass really quickly. Find terms that people actually type into YouTube. So you can start with a seed keyword on the YouTube search, and YouTube itself will start to show you all these different variations of that keyword. So that's something we want to do. you know, the obvious thing, you need to create a compelling video. That is, you know, everybody says that it has to be compelling all the way. So retention, hopefully you want to drive, you want to keep people on your video from the beginning, middle, all the way to the end.
Yes.
That seems easy. Of course, it's much easier if your video is 10 seconds because not much work to do. But once you start going beyond 2 minutes, beyond 4 minutes, if it's not really engaging, if you're not deliberately, you know, dropping some maybe, you know, gold nuggets along the way, and maybe anticipating that, you know, you've got more coming, you have to, that has to be a deliberate strategic process of keeping people engaged all across the video, hopefully as close to 100% as you can.
That is difficult.
There's courses on that. There's amazing people, you know, video content creators you can learn from. You know, it's not the point of this presentation. Optimize your video is use every opportunity in the different parts of the video, the title, the description, the tags, to make sure you are including your keyword in all the different places, relevant places, but obviously without stuffing keywords in an unnatural way. But you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that, you know, they did their keyword research. They are actually creating a video around things that people are looking for. You know, the video is engaging, but they, you know, somehow they miss out on this third item, which is strategically, you need to get everything right. So there will be more information at the end of the presentation about a source where you can dig deeper into this. And, you know, the obvious thing that everybody tells you, share the video all over the place, promote it. You know, these days, everything has to be proactive. You guys are actually doing an amazing job with your strategy. I know Udit is really good into all things marketing as well, like you are. And if you're not pushing your content out there, you will have less than optimal results, right?
Yes.
But what I really want to focus now is on the little known secret. Okay, so
tell us the secret.
Yes, this is something I discovered because I read a lot, and I like to read and learn from the best. Brian Dean, maybe some of your audience is familiar with him. He's you know, one of the top SEO experts out there. There's many more, but I really like the way he presents his content. So he has a blog post where he talks about the whole YouTube strategy. He actually talks about these 4 points, and I've included that at the end. But I was reading, you know, his blog, and then I like to read the comments as well. So I dig into the comments, and then somebody was asking here, you know, if embeds do count as backlinks, that would be fantastic. So the question is here, how does Google consider your embed, right? You saw when I showed you Juliet's page, there was a little YouTube video there, right? I clicked on it. You saw a couple of seconds of her, you know, presenting herself.
Yes.
That is an embed, right? Anytime your video is shown somewhere else other than on the official YouTube page, the YouTube URL, that means your video is embedded there. So what is the benefit of that embed, right? Of course, if your video is embedded on Forbes, on Entrepreneur, on TechCrunch, or, you know, one of these big names, you know, it's obvious that there is a tremendous amount of traffic that you're going to get because of where it's embedded. The whole point is there any benefit from an embed in its own right? That's the question. So what I like about Brian Dean here is he says here, I do think that embeds help increase your video's rank within YouTube. So embeds, this is Brian Dean, he's clearly pointing that, you know, it's almost like a backlink, right? When you want to rank a piece of content, your blog post, you know, you need to look at your competitors, how many backlinks do they have, you know, all things equal, the on-page signals are equal, the quality of the content is equal, the dwell time is equal. Google has to make a decision. Which one is more popular? oh, this blog post, talks about, whatever, has more backlinks, I'm going to rank that higher, right? So he is hinting here that, embeds kind of act like a backlink. And when you read his blog post, he mentions embed as a way to drive traffic if your video gets embedded in the right places, right? But here he's clearly hinting that the embed itself has some juice, has some value. So let's take a look at the next slide. Okay, this is an amazing article. Everybody that is doing, all video creators should read this article. I've included it at the end of the presentation. This article is probably, the best article combined with Brian Dean's about ranking. It talks about the whole big picture. Among the things that this article talks about, which I just highlighted, there is a chart that says that top ranked videos have more embeds. So that's another hint. There's something powerful. There's something about embeds that it's like a signal to Google, right? It's almost like it almost acts like a backlink to a blog post. So I was still a little bit skeptical when I saw that, because when I saw this as the founder of Fyi.to, the world's fastest way to create a web page, including pages with YouTube videos, I was like, if everybody knew how powerful this can be, everybody would be creating pages on Fyi.to with their videos to kind of support their ranking efforts for their videos, right? Remember, this is part of the strategy. You can have 1 million embeds, and if your title is not optimized, if your video sucks, that's not going to help you, right? So this is something to support your ranking, which I have never seen anybody talk about it other than these two sources. But I was still kind of skeptical. I'm like, how powerful can that be? How powerful can that be? And then I came across this. Okay, this is an SEO and digital marketing agency. I'm not going to mention names, but people can probably Google things, right? And this is what it's saying. The quality and quantity of embeds are currently the leading factor for establishing your ranking traction with videos. This is a pretty bold statement. So Brian Dean hints, yeah, I think there's, an embed could be kind of like similar to a backlink. Justin Briggs does mention that, embeds are important. But these guys, they're saying that the quality and quantity of embeds are the leading factor. That is very significant in my opinion. Then if you go to their page, they offer you a service, which I've never used this service. Okay, by the way, I'm not associated with this company. I just do a lot of Googling and I do a lot of reading and I come across a lot of stuff. I'm not associated. I'm not a founder of this company, and neither have I used this service at all. But this agency is offering you the possibility of rapidly taking your YouTube video and having it embed across a network of sites. I don't know what kind of sites these are because I haven't used this. I'm assuming this could be a network of WordPress sites, and probably they have some kind of a system where you give them the URL of your YouTube video, and these sites, this is all speculation, okay? I'm speculating here, by the way. I'm assuming that he has, hundreds, maybe more of these sites in different categories and different niches. You use the domain, you use the title, you use the content on your page to make it associate with a specific niche, right?
Yes.
If you have a blog and you're talking about dogs and blah 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 and dogs and how to feed dogs and dog food, eventually Google's going to say, hey, this is about dogs, right? So if you have a pet video or a dog related video, I'm assuming they have a system, I don't know, that embeds your video across.
Embedding on scale, basically.
Thank you, Jakub. You nailed it. Embedding on scale. I like this guy. You nailed it immediately. I'm here trying to explain something, and embedding on scale. And they charge you some serious money to do that. Okay, so I'm just showing what I found out there regarding the power of embeds.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's even people making money with this embedding service. So look who we have here. What typically entices? What's required to embed, right? So of course you need to have your website, your WordPress site. Maybe you have a site on Squarespace or Wix or something like that. You're gonna have to visit the URL of the video. You're gonna have to click on share. So URL 1, click on share, then click on embed, then copy and paste this embed code. Go to your website, find the page, insert. It's at least, I don't know, I lost count, 7, 8. It's certainly a large number of steps
for one site.
Sorry.
And it's all only for one site.
And it's only for one YouTube embed. So no wonder this guy is charging you money, because if you were to do this on your own, it would be you would spend a lot of time. So I think part of why this company is charging that is the time that they're saving you, right? Another part is the actual network, the scale, and like you mentioned it. So there's a better way. Okay, there's a better way, and this is what it looks like. I will show this page live, by the way. This is one of our users. Yeah, let me actually go to this page live. It's easier. So Hicks video, it's here already. So this is what an embed looks like on Fyi.to. Okay, when you copy and paste the link in our system, we're going to create a content card, right? So we call this content card. You can see there's 3 columns here, so that you've got 3, 6, 9, 9 content cards. Okay. When the content cards are all from the same source, YouTube, it makes some static grid, and you can watch the video here, watch it. You can zoom in, then you can zoom out. You can go back to it. We have a little. We have some buttons here. You can use this to actually watch the videos. You see, I'm pressing here on little player control. You can go to the next video. So we even give you. You can almost use this like a playlist, right? If these were music videos, you could shuffle them and just have this repeating, right? So I've talked to this user, and I understand why he did this. It's not about, he got the benefits of the embed, as explained, but he didn't do it because of that. So he has a, what is it? Let me go here to his profile. Okay, let's see if he's redirecting to his website, or, okay, he is. Let's find him here in the dashboard. We've got a little search engine at the top. That's why when we start getting more and more and more of these lists, we will become a content discovery platform. Real humans creating content for themselves, for other humans, right? So let me look at all his smart list. So this guy is a premium user, and he's got a ton of smart lists. I think he has one here. I think it's called, okay. So he does video production. Really cool guy. He does some he makes your video look like a CNN or something like that. And he has his clients, right? So it's a service he provides. He told me that he wanted to put all his library of YouTube videos under the Smartlist format. Why would he want to do that? Why the hassle, right? It's not a big hassle because it's copying and pasting links. But what he told me is that, so this is his client, this is another client. When he shares with his client the work he's done for his client, he would rather send them this kind of a format than an actual YouTube playlist. Because remember, every time you watch a YouTube video, there's suggested videos on the side. And sometimes those suggested videos could be your competitors. So he prefers a more professional look and feel, and basically bundles all the videos for his clients in a smart list. And then he takes these individual smart lists and puts them in a master smart list where he's got his whole collection of videos.
Mhm.
Another cool thing he can do is, I don't know, for example, let's say he's presenting this to some other potential lead. He can say, look, I can do a video like this one. So rather than sharing the URL at the top, if he comes here, recommend card, copy link, if he shares that link instead, he can share his portfolio, but he can highlight. You see this little thing here, recommended for you? He can highlight a specific content card within the content card.
We'll get to this feature more in the affiliate section, I believe,
Yes,
on Wednesday. It's super powerful when you're doing affiliate marketing.
Yes,
but
it is.
Rodrigo, I think we're a little bit sidetracked here. So how exactly we can use FYI to rank
Okay.
videos faster?
Let's do something really simple here. I've got a text file. I've got all my YouTube videos, right? The ones I've created. I don't know, YouTube videos. I copy, go here, paste all those links at once. Boom, like magic, they all appear. And I click on create new smart list. YouTube embeds. I can call it whatever I want, right? And boom, that's it. I embedded, I don't know how many videos those were all from your channel, by the way. I simply created a ton of embeds for all these videos in how many seconds?
Yeah, it was super fast. So guys, this is basically it. And the really good thing about it is that every subdomain is like a new website, right? So you can create as many smart lists as you want, and you can create as many embeds as you want. So no need to create Squarespace website, WordPress websites. It would all require new like subdomain creating in your hosting and so on. But now you can do it like this, and it's super fast to create embeds. And I mean, we are even discussing, we went a little bit above this whole concept, and you can be selling it on Fiverr, like I will create this amount of embeds for this, or Upwork, or just basically make money with this single strategy. And there's just one use case. It's amazing.
Exactly, one single strategy. Look, all you have to do is copy. Look, I even copied and pasted all the links in batch, all at once. So you imagine I don't know. Our tool is a free sign up. Of course, our premium version has a ton of benefits. You can use your own domain. You can add your Facebook pic. There's many cool things that are premium. But for the simple use case of creating embeds, I honestly challenge someone to show me a faster way in the world to create so many embeds as fast as possible.
Yeah,
there isn't. There simply isn't. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the $900 guy. Maybe if you give him the list of URLs, well, actually you have to pay him, right? So that takes a while. Your credit card number. Yeah, this is probably faster, and it's free.
That's crazy. I mean, you can do it even with a free plan, right? You don't.
Yeah, you can do it with a free plan. You get 10 smart lists. We have people signing up with their first name, last name. We have people signing up with keywords in the URL.
Mm-hmm.
The keyword in the URL, according to Brian.
Another ranking factor, yeah.
Yes. And we have people signing up with things like startups, groceries, and it's okay for us. We don't have a problem with that. We just want people to use the tool, right? And remember, I just dropped. Let me show you. These were all YouTube videos. These could be, could be a mixture of it. It could be some YouTube videos, some blog posts, all mixed at once, and boom, right? So that is how we create embeds. Of course, how many embeds you need will depend, kind of like backlinks, right? Will depend on what keyword in YouTube SEO you're ranking, and it's one of the things you need to do. But it is a little like, just like the title here at the top, it's a little known secret to rank on YouTube. I discovered that just because I just read too much stuff online, and I go through the content, and I'm always trying to find new use cases. And this was something that, oh man, if everybody knew how easy it is to create embeds with YouTube, everybody that has YouTube videos would be, copying and pasting their links. Remember, and when you do that, our page in itself, I wrote, the title that I wrote was YouTube videos, sorry, YouTube embeds. Yeah, that's what I called it. But this page itself can rank on Google. So for example, we're not talking just YouTube videos here. We have people on LinkedIn that are bundling their LinkedIn videos in a smart list. Why? Because LinkedIn posts do not show up on Google. LinkedIn articles show up on Google. So I see all these content creators on LinkedIn, bundling their they do like hashtags, 10 tips, 10 days, and it's awesome. They sorry, they get traffic and visibility from within LinkedIn, but not outside LinkedIn. So why would you want to create content for LinkedIn that gets only found on LinkedIn? I would rather, let's do another example here. Patrick Ward, 10 tips, 10 days. Okay, now look at this. Our smart list is something that he used here to bundle his content. And he also has it in a LinkedIn Pulse article, which happens to be number 2. Right? So let's take a look at his LinkedIn article. Okay, this is his LinkedIn article. And he bundled his videos here. This is what it looks like. And let's take a look at what it looks like in SmartList format. This is, of course, I'm obviously biased, but I think if you ask, I don't know, 10 people, which format do you think looks better, more organized, more presentable, this thing here or this thing here, I think this is way cooler.
That's really good.
And here is Fyi.to. So it's not just for YouTube videos. It's for any kind of content. You can virtually go here into our engine and paste either one link at a time or multiple links at a time, any kinds of links. We respect your privacy. We work with public links. So if you have a Facebook picture of yourself and it's on your Facebook friends only, you can try to paste that link in, and we're not going to pull anything from that. Right? Our system pulls the relevant metadata, image, title, description, rich media, whatever is behind the link that we can show you. It'll become a content card, and you can move them around before you click create, and then you can add your social share image, your title, and your description, and in seconds or in minutes you have your landing page. So we have people using it for all kinds of your funnels and about me's and everything under one roof, like kind of like portfolios, like Hicks video. I really encourage everybody to give it a spin. Just sign up. It's free. Create your account. Make sure you claim your name, Rodrigo Martinez, .fyi.to, or your company name, because once Rodrigo Martinez.fyi.to is taken, then it's going to have to be Rodrigo Martinez 22 or something like that. Right? So sign up, claim your name. It's free. Start copying and pasting links, public links, and start building these pages with all kinds of use cases. It's virtually up to you. The use case is up to the user, right?
Mm-hmm.
So very excited about our launch and the possibilities. This is, just something that I know there's a lot of people, how do you say, generating income on the side, agencies.
Side hustlers.
A lot of hustlers in the world, more and more. We're all hustling here, right? Myself included. And there's all levels of hustling. Fiverr, projects, consulting per hour, all kind of website development, apps, all kinds of things. And there's a market for embeds. I just proved that with that that SEO agency that charges hundreds for, I don't know how many embeds they give you, but
yeah.
I assume.
Two questions. JR, can I use Publist for hosting instead of YouTube? Once Publist has the embed feature released, I can say with a certainty that it will be available in Fyi.to.
Good point. There, we work with. I think if you have a Google Drive and you upload your video from your camera or whatever, you upload your video to Google Drive, and you get, and if that link is public, and you click on the thingy there and you copy link.
Yes.
If you take that Google Drive link and you paste it here, it's going to yield a content card with a video that you can make a portfolio and include it in your Smartlist. So I'm guessing, I'm not familiar with the tool, but if you guys have an embed, Publist has an embed feature, it should work. We're happy to collaborate with them. I mean, if there's something we need to tweak on our end and work with them, we're happy to talk with fellow entrepreneurs and hopefully get our tools talking to each other properly.
Yeah. Question from Darren. Actually not under live video, but under your founder video I just posted into the group. And he's asking, had a quick look. So it's a sort of Pinterest alternative?
Good point. Good point. Yes, you can. Pinterest today, this is an unknown fact. I think it's, I don't know if it's 20%. It's a very significant number of referral traffic comes from Pinterest. So, if you talk to marketers, there's like a good strategy to drop your links in boards, in Pinterest boards. You can take Pinterest pins and drop them in a Smartlist. So we like to say that we're a Pinterest on steroids, because our content cards are way more interactive, right? But obviously they have the $14 billion valuation, so they have the upper hand there.
That's true. All right, I don't see any other questions. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Anyway, we are going live again this week on Wednesday, and we'll be talking about how to make your first dollar in affiliate marketing using Fyi.to. So it will be quite interesting. I know that a lot of people love the idea of this passive income, quote unquote, from affiliate marketing. And it's quite difficult to start, especially if you're tight on resources. So Fyi is actually a really good tool for curating your content and, of course, pasting affiliate links in there as well if you want to make these fat affiliate commissions. So make sure you will join on Wednesday as well. I posted the link where you can register for a webinar series under the live video in our Facebook group. I'll be posting it into our page as well. It's fyi.heysummit.com, and you will just go there, you will register, and that's it. All right, so awesome. Guys, if you have any other questions, feel free to send us them, and we will be answering them. And of course, Rodrigo will be checking the videos as well after we stop. So if you will be asking questions even during the replay, we will answer them as well.
Yeah. Do I have some one or 2 minutes to share just a few pointers?
Of course.
Yeah. So remember, Fyi.to works with public links. Additionally, sometimes people share links inside chats, right? Like in Messenger or LinkedIn. And when you see a link there, I don't know, pitchground.com/deal/FYI, I don't know what the URL is going to be, but you look at that link, you think it's actually pitchground.fyi.to. But when you click on it, this really huge Facebook something link. I always recommend people to go to the pure link, right? So the link in the address bar of the browser, or if you're visiting a page, normally there's like a share, right? There's somewhere like on YouTube, you have a share, copy link. Same thing from search results. So if you Google something, some search results, Google has like the pure link, like whatever.com. And on some links, they kind of add this, I don't know, some nasty, huge stuff on it. I have no idea what it is. It's always preferred to click on the link on the search result, let it open in a new tab, copy the link from the address bar, paste into our system. Just a friendly reminder, our smart lists are 100% mobile responsive. So on your phone, instead of 3 columns, you're going to have a single column of content cards going up.
Yes.
It works perfectly well on mobile. Our tool is way easier to use from your notebook, from your desktop, which is kind of like your main audience on PitchGround. Anybody that's doing digital marketing, is multi-device, is doing testing stuff on their phone, doing things on their notebook. So you ideally you want to create these lists on your notebook simply because it's easier. We also do work on the phone, right? You would have to tilt your phone, but then it's a little bit cumbersome to copy and paste links, not that fast. So I would recommend using our web. We do have plans. We're going to share a roadmap later down the road for making life easier in terms of creating content on the go. Some people like to do that. But for now, I would really recommend, just open up that notebook, whatever notebook you have. Doesn't have to be, the latest and greatest octa-core, whatever, MacBook Pro 32 gigabytes. You don't need all that. You just need a screen, Control-C, Control-V, Command-C or Command-V if you're on a Mac. And you can create these landing pages that are Google friendly. Because there's something interesting, because we are a subdomain, there's something about, and maybe I'm not describing this in the exact way because I'm not a technical SEO specialist, but from what I've exchanged, some ideas that I've shared on some groups, I always see people saying that there's something about subdomains and the way Google crawls the domain and finds the subdomains, including the new ones that are just created, that is more efficient. So you can create a smart list and expect it to be indexed. It will get indexed automatically by Google without any intervention on your behalf. Like I said, the robots is created automatically, the site, everything's created automatically.
No webmasters tool, nothing.
No, nothing, no webmaster tools. It could take maybe a couple of days. It depends on Google's mood. With our premium version, you can connect Google Search Console to your account. You can also connect Google Analytics to your account. And then you've got a little bit more control of how fast you can do that. But I just want everybody to know that every time you create a smart list, it will get indexed on Google. And how well it will rank obviously will depend on the keyword you're targeting.
Absolutely.
And the competitiveness of that. But I'm really happy with some of the results we've achieved, and people are loving it. We've got some raving fans. Hicks video. We've got we do have some people that are addicted. So I must warn you. I must warn you that be careful. This whole thing of copying and pasting links can be a little bit exciting, addictive. This is one of our top users. He helps people get jobs. So he's always curating, job listings, getting backlinks for his blog and all kinds of things. 67 smart lists. I think we have Did Blue Ocean? Trying to remember. Okay, 94 smart list. This gentleman is obviously one of our biggest fans. A lawyer, an innovative lawyer from Australia. He's curating content like all kinds of things. Amazing. So that's a little bit of a word of warning there for our fellow pitch grounders. Be careful. You might get addicted to this little square here, copying and pasting links. But anyway, it's no harm. There's no harm. Nothing is going to break. You know, don't be shy. Copy and paste all kinds of links. You know, public links. If you paste a link and nothing happened, you know, you can get mad at me. You can say, Rodrigo, what happened? I copied this link and nothing happened. I will personally look into it. Luis Bosoy, my tech co-founder, we're gonna take a look at the link and we're gonna give you an explanation of why that link didn't yield a contact card. So that's like a very like maybe 1% of the link. Typically, it's something on the source end, you know, some kind of a maybe there's a paywall, right? There could be a paywall. The link is behind a paywall, or it seems like it's a public link, but in reality, it's not a public link. But we're happy to, you know, help our users get the most of the tool, and if they encounter, you know, any issue here, we're happy to help.
All right, perfect. So that's it. I don't see any other questions. Thanks a lot. This was amazing presentation. Thanks a lot for this growth hack you just shared. And for everybody, let me quickly share my screen. Because
so stop sharing here, right? Sorry.
No, it's fine. I will. Yeah, it's fine.
There we go.
So yeah, if you want to try it, go to Fyi.to and just paste your link here. You can do it one by one, or you can paste it in bulk. So you will see how it all works in action. And you can check our smart link we created. You will find it in our PitchGround Facebook group in the post we just created with the founders video. So please go to PitchGround Facebook group and check the video. If you have any questions, that's the best place where to ask, and we'll be answering there as well. All right, and one last thing. Black Friday is coming, guys. So make sure you will go to go.pitchground.com and you will sign up here. It's go.pitchground.com. So
I gotta prepare my wallet.
yeah, we are receiving a lot of suggestions and questions about Black Friday.
Awesome.
Go.pitchground.com, but more importantly, Fyi.to, and test this thing out. We're going live again on Wednesday, so make sure you will join, especially if you're interested in affiliate marketing. That will be the day you want to join, because we'll be talking about how you can make your first commission using Fyi.to. All right. Everybody, thanks a lot for joining. Rodrigo, thanks a lot for this amazing presentation.
Thank you.
And we'll see each other next day
Wednesday, right?
on Wednesday. Wednesday, and yeah, good night. I believe it's more than midnight there, like 13 minutes
Thank you
after
very
midnight
much.
before.
Have an
All
awesome
right.
day. Take care.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
a lot. Bye-bye.